Hello there, viewers. Welcome back. A little bit of a black screen while I explain that I have put this up as an extra video. You found it from Twitter, probably. I have got background music in this video. Never done this before. 2,000 videos, background music. I'm an idiot. Enjoy. Try and enjoy. And at the very least, dance. So... Hello there, folks. Welcome back then to another episode of AFC Thames, where the drama never stops, viewers. It never ever stops. Of course, in yesterday's episode, then a defeat, two words, we had against Forest Green in the FA Cup first round, and since then we've played a whole host of games, and there's a lot of green, isn't there, viewers? Now look, once again, I'm in a good mood. I've come off the back of just streaming for a few hours over on twitch.tv/DoctorBenjy. Should mention right now that the draft for the next series of the Streamer Showdown is tonight from 7 o'clock UK time. Do come and join me over there. There's a link in the description. And as I say, things are pretty good. Feeling good about that, excited for that. Had a lovely stream. And now we're going to play with Thames. So let's ruin it, one game at a time. We're going to play Filed and Kingston Town, two sides we've got a bit of a battle with so far in this series. But you can see the form recently has been absolutely sensational, viewers. Barrow, Peridith from the Builder-Based Trophy, I don't know either. Eastie, Dartford, Barrowtree, Braintree Town, Hereford and Cheltenham, all beaten. A couple of Builder-Based Trophy games in there. We've won 3 penalty shootouts in that competition. So if we go to penalties, if league games are penalties, we'd be top of the league by now. But it's been going really well. I say that, we are still in 10th position, and the league is really odd right now. Lots of sides have played sort of 27 games or 23 in Stevenage case. The fact there's a 4-game difference between them and the sides step above them is kind of crazy. If we win our 2 games in hand, though, go to 46 points, we are in the mix of the playoff conversation. And 2 sides that are in it, Kingston and Fathers, say, are the teams we face today, though. So are we pretenders to this league season, or are we potential contenders? We're going to find out then. And the big bit of news, really, the big bit of exciting news is this. Here is the system that they're playing. Alan Collett is playing in behind the 2 strikers, and Ollie Kanainen has been absolutely fantastic since he's joined. 9 goals, 11 appearances. This Finnish beauty has really set this league and team especially alight, and hopefully long may it continue. I'm enjoying it a lot, and hopefully, as I say, it continues for the rest of this season. He's been really, really good. We should probably get him on a contract at some point. So the problem is we've got a game against Filed here where lots of our players are either tired or in need of rest or certainly aren't at full fitness, and changing it is not something I really want to do right now for obvious reasons. We've been playing really well. Michael Money and Olkanainen are getting a little bit of a partnership. 14 goals for Duckworth now. He's chipped in a little bit along the way. So it's difficult to know who and when to change things, really. Central midfield wise, Brown and Cohen have been really good together. So it's not something I want to change, and I won't change. We're going to play the same lineup that we've been playing a lot recently. Gunter, Eaton, Coker. Now, the reason this is odd is that Gunter's not a right back, and the 5'5" wonder of Shimron of Eaton is having, on that surface there, at 6.49, not a particularly good season, but he's also been a part of games recently where we've been winning. The whole back line is bizarre, right? Like, Leddy is quite clearly a better defender. You'd say the same thing about Mark Scott, but for whatever reason, in recent games, Easton's come in there, and as I say, we've been winning games. So it doesn't make sense, but I'm going to leave him in there. And again, players off the bench if you need them. Let's see how we go. 5'5", he's brilliant. And of course, the fitness is a big concern for me today. The first game up there, it gets Filed. We'll see how we get on. I say there are brothers in the league table, so expectations are to be managed, but I'm excited to see how we get on. I'm excited for the draft tonight. So excited. By the time some of you will have watched this, we will have already drafted. You can watch that over on Twitch if you want to. And the Streamer Showdown have a channel where you can keep up to date with all the things that have gone on. YouTube.com/FM Streamer Showdown. So do check that out too. Links to all these sorts of things in the description, as well as the second channel where I'm uploading at the moment. Lots going on, viewers. Streamer Showdown this weekend. I cannot wait. And it all kicked off with tonight's draft. So yeah, I'm in a good mood for it. I'm excited. I treat the first minute of these matches like vlogs, like I just tell you about my life a little bit. Hopefully nothing happens by the time I'm doing that. As a throw-in to Filed, you can see, can't you? I'm in such a good mood. I'm in such a jovial mood. Let's change the background to red and a bit more Thamesy, isn't it? As there's a shot gone in there, it's hit the post, and we are going to clear this away, are we? We are. Thames 0, Filed 0. This is so far pretty comfortable for both sides. Neither are going to be too disappointed as that header flies over. 25 minutes gone then. They're having a lot more chances than we are. I will shout to encourage for the rest of this first half. And again, look, the way the games are settling out right now, like Grimsby Town, they're the one, right? They've got 3 games in hand on Bradford. They are going to be a real shout for promotion this season. But if we can get ourselves in those playoff positions, I tell you, I'm going to be happy as French is going forward. A little bit dangerous. Coca there, the defending there, not very good as it's all over the place. Gunter eventually gets it clear. It's weird not playing Leddy or Scott, two centre-backs that ordinarily would play every single game for us. But as I say, recent form has dictated the lineup for today's game. And so far, so good. Of course, you put your trust in players. They only let you down normally, viewers. So I'm expecting something silly. That 13 tackling on Eaton, though, as he goes towards the ball. The shot goes in. Well, he forced a shot there, you see. Very good defending. I thought the highlights for this half were done, as not quite. Fardar really applying some pressure here, and Brown in the centre and a Cohen, they're struggling for fitness. Now, of course, they've had a half-time break, so they can probably continue a little further, but I've got to keep an eye on those two boys in the middle. We could even move Eaton further forward. We can move Gunter further forward. And actually, the way that Cameron Brown is definitely struggling for fitness, we're going to put Gunter in the centre. Brown's going to come out of there. We're going to play Mark Scott at centre-back instead. And, yeah, I'm now... The Eaton thing is massively in my head. Because I know he's 5'5", and he shouldn't be good at centre-back. I'm very conscious of it. But, yeah, equally, right, we've not seen us have a shot in this game yet. It might be time for Monet off. In fact, we'll do it early. We won't wait too long as Duckworth is going to come on. I can't take off Olikalainen. He's been so good for us as the chance has been powered in by Chukwu. Anthony Chukwu, we've looked at before, remember. He is quite a phenomenal talent and continues to be. Filed Lee's not ideal. Comes from that side, actually. I'm not sure the centre-backs can do too much about it. Eaton looks so small on the pitch. His positioning not great, but there's enough players there to deal with that, and we just don't. I wish the colour represented my mood. It's the red. Is red angry? Red's anger, right? Let's put a cool blue in the background. See if the team respond to a cool blue. We're hardly having chances here. I'm going to go attacking. I'm going to try and speed things up a lot. Demand a little bit more from the boys. See if he can rescue a point. It's not looking very likely. Eaton there, though. Look, picking it up. Oh, look at him in Ferry. Showbiz. It's one of the worst clearances from a goalkeeper you'll see this season as they continue to keep the ball quite well. French back out to that side. This is where we had problems before. We've got to be careful. He's cutting in. His shot goes in. Ferry does a decent job of saving it. 85 minutes gone. This is one of those games where I feel like I could do a little bit more here, but I don't necessarily think there's a huge amount of options for us. I'm going to play a wide player in this sort of situation. Like the way our shape is working, like everything seems to be like as intended. They are just having the best of it right now. Try to change up our form of attack a little bit. Wow, this is one of those games where I can't really explain this. Hang on. 30 seconds to go. Are we able to produce something kind of ridiculous and undeserved in the final minute? Oh, Canon went then. He's on the ball and he's got a lot of pace. And can he get a ball in? Duckworth's there. Oh, the shot is blocked. That was our one big chance. It's back in again. Duckworth cleared away. Oh, we're having a little bit of hope right at the end of the game. And it might even end up in a fouled goal. But it was nice to see us have a few chances at least. As the ball goes in. Ferry. Right, I mean, admittedly, we've been absolutely pounded there, and we don't deserve to win the game. But what's just happened on my screen? He's a professional. He's a semi-professional goalkeeper. A semi-professional goalkeeper has managed to. I mean, Whisker. The shot goes in. I feel like I've played Whisker 100 times. What is that for goalkeeping? Just sort of kneeling down like it's a dog. What are you doing? And then he's acting like, oh god, I can't believe. Yeah, oh, this is a shock. No, it's not. You're an idiot. He's got a 7.4 there. Are you having a laugh? Disappointed. I can't even... Do you know, it was quite a calm game. I was quite happy to lose 1-0. They're a good side, you know? Happens. Sometimes you don't win every game. For heaven's sake, now I'm fuming. The blue really worked, didn't it? I mean, put it in some sort of pink colour, by all means. His agent... Is it as if he's got an agent, by the way? Sorry, he's actually got an agent. He's got no... What? He wants 250 quid a week. And I'll be honest, I don't really want to lose him. I could offer him £95. He's currently on nothing, remember? He's currently on nothing. So I don't know why we're arguing between... Oh, he's on nothing. I'm giving him a contract. That should be enough, really. Oh, piss off then, honestly. Sack your agent, mate. He's not doing the best for you. Drop him. Get rid of him. He agrees with what I'm saying. Get him gone. Get him gone. He's hired a different agent now, Richard Redmond. Let's hope Richard Redmond is a little bit nice. He's got no relationship with me, and he loves Joey Barton. So, I mean, you make your own minds up on what you think of him. Christ. Okay, then. Blimey. Darren Ferguson and Joey Barton, he's big mates with, apparently. So that's good, isn't it? Kingsland up next. They're 6th. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna turn into a horse momentarily. I'm gonna see how we get on. I'm gonna play the same side. I'm gonna rest them as well because they need it. Really good recently. You turn up in front of everybody else and you embarrass me. Honestly, is this what it's like having kids? Well, I'll find out one day. I mean, Doug's still around. I'm just saying, like, when he's old enough to be annoying. Right now, he's fine. He just dribbles everywhere and goes, and that's it. That's all he does. Not once has he been like sort of equipped back at me sarcastically. So that's, you know, one day he will though, because I'm his dad. So of course that's going to happen. I'm going to be like, where'd you get that from? Oh yeah, that's my fault. That's definitely me there. Imagine another little me. I don't know how Ellie does it. I don't know how she's doing it. Right, team-wise, Ollie Coker probably has to step out. Dino Leddy is going to come in. He's my captain, so I should probably play him a little bit more often. Mane, he's got 15 goals this season. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, really? His average rating not particularly great, but again, he's scoring goals. You don't really care about it all too much. The likes of Duckworth, of course, could play a little bit more regularly, and we could even play Vincent on the left-hand side of midfield and change our shape a little bit to be a little bit more attacking. I felt like that was a problem in that last game. I'm going to do something very bold. I'm actually going to play both my wingers in this game and play a 3 at the back system. When has this ever gone wrong for anybody? I feel like we didn't really put enough pressure on Fylde at all, whereas against Kings Lynn, the home side, I kind of want to have that effect. Like we were the home side in the last game and did nothing. A couple of home games, a couple of gifts, you know, a couple of gifts for Thames. Let's see if we can get a win. I always find it interesting playing defensive midfielders back in centre-back positions as well, because positionally they always seem quite good. Sometimes like the heading and things like that let them down, but he's been good for me so far. And Eaton at 5'5", you can't really complain about players not being good at heading when you've got a 5'5" centre-back, can you? As Edelakun plays it in, and we keep it around. I mean, it's got to be a goal, right? How have we not scored there? And that part of the pitch is annoying me, because the last time I saw that, we were cocking it up big time. Well, so far I've had 2 shots. They've not had a shot. So if we win today, we probably squeeze, well, maybe, depends on other results maybe, but we might squeeze into the playoff positions. I realise we absolutely won't, because our goal difference is woeful. So that is ultimately why we will not get in the playoffs. Clip this, send this to me at the end of the season. Can't wait for it. God, I'll be something so negative. We've got a throw in. Woohoo! Less negative. Vincent, back to a Cohen. Are we going to be able to find a way through? Brown and a Cohen have looked good in recent games. As Edelakun on this right-hand side. Can he get a ball into the centre? Lots of options. He's been quite threatening so far in the game. As towards Vincent, well, the 2 wingers combine. Be nice to see, but it doesn't result in a goal. The league season is so tight right now. From Yeovil down to sort of 15th, right? Everyone's got a chance at these playoffs, it feels like. And I've got to be honest, I'm much happier being in that conversation than the relegation conversation that I'm kind of used to at this point. So this is nice. As I say, so far, 27 games played, 41 points. I think the chance of relegation now looking pretty unlikely. Chance of the playoffs, though, is equally looking pretty thin. There's a lot of good sides at the top there that are definitely battling one another. We've played our games in hand and we can see where we stand. That's going to give us a much better idea of whether we're potentially capable of winning, as it's just not working out. Alcan Island's having a shocking game. I'm not going to take him off, though. I'm actually going to play Duckworth as a poacher in between the 2 of them. In fact, I'm going to play 3 poachers because of the way they move in poacher. They sort of find the gaps in between centre-backs a lot more regularly, I find, than advanced forwards. It's kind of strange. It doesn't really make sense, but it seems to work. As Ferry plays it short to Gunter. And are we going to be able to find this forward? I think having wingers with these 3 up front is definitely going to be helpful for us as they lift it forward. Well, if the ball doesn't go over the top, it's a lot more difficult to run in behind, is Ben's tip of the day. As Nolan, Gillard, I'm concerned Leddy there, flipping heck, as Eaton goes across. Does nothing. Does absolutely nothing. 10 minutes to go. We've dominated. I would say dominate. Is that fair? We've dominated the game. We've been very, very good. All right, Duckworth, deep line forward. Change my mind. See if we can have him link up a little bit better. 10 minutes to go. I mean, we've actually been quite good in this game. Oh, don't do it to me like this. As long as it's not like a ridiculous goal that we can see. If they score a quality finish, I'll be annoyed, but I can sort of go, well, you know, fair enough. What is Ferry doing? Honestly, where is Dean Fleming? Get him back. I'll tell you where he is. Loving it in the division below. Infuriating. Time's ticked away. There's a minute to go. Can I really expect us to win from here? No, of course I can't. Let's just accept what's happening. In the corner. Right. We at the corner. How is that not a highlight with a minute to go? I know corners don't result in goals, but Ferry's been my best. Oh. Ferry's got a 7.3 there. What do I say? Well done, lads. They love that. Well done, lads. 0-0. How low are our expectations? Jeez. Oh. I've got to remember, we were predicted to be bottom of the league by a distance, by a mile. We shouldn't even be in this division based on that. But I mean, here we are, battling away, trying everything. We're 12th. We're always 12th. Decent result. Thought we could have nicked it if our forwards were up for it as much as our defence was. Wow, that's slagging them off, isn't it? We had enough chances to win that. Absolutely fuming, says Zane Ratcliffe-Smith. I agree with Zane, actually. We're in the same direction. We're in one direction. He's not in one direction. I don't even know if are they still going on? I think they're on a hiatus. They're on a break. So I hope they figure out their issues, as do I hope we do here. You've watched 2 games there of abject disappointment. I picked these 2 out because I thought, oh, two nice home games after a really good run of form. This will be fun for the viewers. See you tomorrow, everybody. Back for more. Live tonight, remember. Link in the description. Every day's a mystery, isn't it? Are you impressed with anyone's performance there? Are you? Are you? Flipping heck.